Respect, respect, respect. Can you hear me out there, Brooklyn Hood? Respect to your brother. Respect to everybody else. This live is gonna be about everything that I can think about. It's gonna be some sad. It's gonna be some happy. There's gonna be something that make you mad. It's gonna be something to make you glad. First of all, let me get shout out to my Wolfpack family. Mondo, you knew together, Miss Media, Sniper. Am I missing anybody else? And get well wishes to see Viper 23. Um, anybody else I'm missing? Let's see. And Rimrock, I almost forgot about Rimrock. Respect to you, but I'm gonna tell you this right here. It's kind of odd. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. It's kind of funny how things goes when it goes when it goes. When you're in a relationship, I don't care how long you've been together. I don't care how long you've been married. You got to have trust. You got to have communication. We don't have trust and communication. Love goes out the window. I've seen this. I seen the video. This man was married to this woman for 5 years. For 5 years. Guess who she cheated on him with? She cheated on him with his best friend. And she tried to gaslight him and like it was his fault. See, this is what I won't get, men, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we got some men out there that's not showing no attention to their woman. There's some women out there not showing attention to their man. But where the loves go, where the trust and communication at? You don't need to know what your partner, your significant other going all the time. You don't need to know what he or she is at all the time. Excuse me. I don't think it should be necessary to go through your significant other phone for what? You look, you should find. Honesty should be the policy in a relationship. Be honest with each other. If you're honest with each other, you should have no worries. See, if you go and say, "Oh, he doing this or she doing that," "Oh, she doing this, she doing that," "Oh, he doing this or he doing that," it's crazy how things go. But why does it have to be that way? Why do we, as humans, I'm speaking to all the different skin tone. Why do it has to be that way when sometimes, sometimes when it does go that way, why can't you talk about it? If a man or woman give you a second chance after you're doing something wrong, and yes, that person's not supposed to trust you, and yes, they has an apprehension about getting back with you, but you got to earn that trust back. You got to communicate. Both of y'all got to communicate. But you said the truth, the love. Why? What did you supposed to do if you did something to your significant other and they turn around and do it to you? Is it right? No. Two wrong do not make a right. Two wrong do not make a right, no matter which way you look at it. I don't care if how you gonna move forward in a relationship when you don't. When you the one getting done wrong, when you the one that got done wrong, why do you feel like you got to go do something to get for a get back, for payback? Why? You think it's gonna make you feel better? No, it's not gonna make you feel better. It's not gonna make you feel better. It might make you feel better at that time. Respect them on though. It might make you feel better at that time, but what about in the long run? What about in the long run? How it gonna make you feel? How does it gonna make you feel in the long run that you don't got your get back at the person that did you wrong in a relationship? I'm talking about the men and the women. How can you feel like it's right? That man and woman probably tried everything in their power to get back in your good graces, but you go out there and do the same thing he or she did to you. Now you don't trust him or her, and him or her don't even trust you. What a trust, what a love in a relationship, what a communication. See, I'm talking about the men and the women in this scenario. Although the woman cheated on him behind his back for five years of marriage. I don't know if they had any kids. 5 years of marriage going down the drain. And no telling how long that man, the other man, was best friends. See, I don't consider that's a best friend, because a best friend would not go sleep with your woman. A best friend would not go sleep with your man. That's not a friend at all. That's not a friend at all. So when that friend does you like that, you got to cut that friend off. When a man or woman does you like that, you got to cut them off. Yeah, you can forgive them, but you're not gonna forget. You don't throw it back up in their face. But once that man or woman forgive you for what you did to them, once that man or woman forgive you for cheating on them, don't throw it back up in their face. Don't do the same thing they did to you, because it's not gonna work out well. Cause you said, I forgave you. Yeah, you forgave me, but you went and did the same thing I did. I forgave you. You went out and did the same thing I did to you, or he or she did to you, because you want them to feel that pain that you felt. How do you feel that pain that that other person felt? How the other person gonna feel your pain? That person might be hurt just because he or she did you that way, and it hurt them to the depths of their core. What's up, DJ Q? Respect to you. How is that pain going to help you live with your pain? How is that pain going to help you heal up? See, this is the question to the man. Man, you got to do everything in your power to get back in the good grace of a woman. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Women, a man do you wrong, and you go back and do the same thing he did, guess what that some men probably do? Don't be surprised that man go do you the same way you did him, which he did you that way the first time. So what it is no love, no communication, no trust. Here's a question for y'all. Should a female have a male best friend? And here's the other question. Should a male have a female best friend? I let that sink in. I let that sink in for a minute. Should a male or female be best friends? See, if a male said, "Oh, she just my friend," that probably true, but then again, it probably not be true. If a female said, "Oh, he just my best friend, we've been best friends for since high school," and that's same thing with a male if he says that. But the question is, if your partner do not feel comfortable with you being around that female best friend, which is to that male, and your partner don't feel comfortable you being around that male, which goes out to the female, who are you going to choose? Are you going to choose your significant other or that best friend? Which one you going to give up? That male best friend, that female best friend, or you going to give it your significant others? Which one you going to give up? That is the question. That's the question. Who should give up? The question is, who should they give up? Should the female give up the male best friend because the male partner don't feel comfortable with them have a male best friend? Should the man give up their best friend because they significant other female significant other does not feel comfortable to being around his female best friend? Hey, that's just a question. When your partner spend more time with their male best friend or the female best friend than they significant other, that's a problem. They're gonna cause a big problem in a relationship. That causes a big problem in a relationship. So what do? How do you handle it? Communication. Like I said, the reason I asked that question is because a man told his woman that he didn't like her hang around her male best friend. She came back with, "Oh, we've been best friends since high school." And he said, either him or he said, respect together. He told her, either your male best friend or me. Which one should she choose? That's the same thing with a male. That's the same thing with a male. Which one should he choose? The female best friend or his woman? I'm like this right here. If I had a female best friend and my woman, and I know my significant other feels some type of way about her, I give it. Hey, that female best friend had to go. That female best friend had to go because you don't want that kind of static in your relationship, male or female, because it's gonna cause some problems. You go out with your female best friend, she go out with her male best friend, and the first thing somebody one of them gonna holler, "Oh, you insecure?" Yes, know why I'm insecure? Because I don't trust that man, that male best friend. I don't. She gonna say, "I don't trust that woman, that female best friend that you have either." So what you gonna do? You give up the male best friend, or you give up the female best friend, or you give up the significant other that you're with. So which one you gonna do? Which one to do? Here's another question I gotta ask. So a married woman go on a girls trip. Now here's the part of why I asked that question. And her friends are single.
Let me get in on him, man. Let me get in
Go
on
ahead.
him. Okay.
Go ahead.
First of all, okay. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute together, DJ Q, Brooklyn Hood. Salute everybody. Salute everybody that's ghost watching. You know, y'all can come type in the chat. Okay. Now, first of all, a man and a woman can be friends. They can be best friends and not have any type of sexual relations. I know that for a fact because I told you about a real good friend of mine back home in Opelika. Me and her, we've been knowing each other for over 30 years. We got cool my senior year, never touched her, and she's beautiful. Bad. Never touched her. I mean, she's very attractive, but never touched her. We put each other in the friend zone back my senior year, and we've been in the friend zone ever since. All right. Uh, I give you a couple of more examples. I mean, I look at you new and together like like sisters. I could hang out with them, and hang out with them and not have any desire of touching them or anything, even though they're two beautiful women, very attractive women. But I wouldn't have any desire of going there because it depends on the individual. It depends on the individual. If you it- like I always say, a good friend is hard to find. You know what I'm saying? You can always find a girlfriend. You can always find a smash partner or whatever. Salute to you, misunderstood. You can always find a smash partner, but a good friend. When you find a good friend, a male or a female, a good friend, you keep them. You don't do anything. You don't cross that line. So I have to give you some pushback on that, bro. Because I guarantee you, man, I can hang out with Together, and I know she's an attractive sister. I could fly to California for a week, hang out with her. We hang out, go to the mall together, go out, have drinks with her. I wouldn't have no desire of touching her because, uh, look, it's a line. It's a line that you don't cross. And I look at her like a sister, and that's a line that I would never cross with her. You know what I'm saying? Because I would not want to ruin that friendship, and I would not want to ruin that brother sister bond that we have because that's special. That right there is more precious than a thrill or 30 minutes of banging, bashing, smashing sex and getting a good nut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That feeling comes and go. But to be able to call her, pick up the phone when I'm going through something and I got something on my mind, or if I need some advice about something like that, that right there, that bond that we all have as Wolfpack brothers and sisters, that bond is greater and more special than some thrill, some sex thrill.
Yeah.
And that's what people got to get out of. We got to get out of that using. We got to be able to have more willpower.
Yeah.
Life
Yeah.
ain't always about sex and smashing and getting in between the
Yeah.
female legs. I mean, men got to get their priority. We as men, we got to get our priorities straight. And the reason why that dude, what happened to that dude, the reason why he knew what he signed up for. Things like that don't happen without being shown a sign. That woman probably showed him signs that she was no good and that she was gonna cheat on him or whatever. And then that friend, he may have thought that was his best friend. That
Yeah.
probably was some dude that was just using him.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? He was just using him or whatever, and he probably was just using him to get to that girl. So
Yeah.
if that girl, if you dating somebody and she's smashing your friend, a relative, a coworker, whatever, she never was yours.
Yeah.
She
And
never was yours.
I'm gonna say this right here. What you said, yeah, it is correct. But
Mhm.
we're a lot old. We from a different era. You feel what I'm saying? We from a different era, right? We from a different era. We know not to cross that line. I'm talking about these days, like you said, that man wasn't his best friend because if he was his best friend, he would never cross that line, right?
No, that was
And if
not
she was
his.
really 5 years, that was saying that was never his best friend.
Uh-uh.
You feel me? So
Mm-mm.
that's me, you best friend. That one line we would not cross.
Mm-mm.
That one line
Never.
we would never cross.
Mm-mm.
Because I'm like I said, if we cross that line, you know how bad I would feel.
Man, let me tell you
And
something.
then
There are too
especially
many
if they
women out here.
especially if they had some kids. Yep.
There are too many
Go
women
ahead.
out here Should no man
Yeah.
have to do that to his partner? Because there's too many damn women out here to have to go behind or backdoor your friend. It's too many men out here for any female to have to go behind her girlfriend back and backdoor her friend or backdoor her sister or backdoor someone she called her sister. It's too many other people out here. When somebody do that to you, it's intentional. It's intentional. They never were your friend. They don't give a F about you. And 9 times out of 10, they're jealous of you and they want what you got.
Yep. See, and I know you'll see this, and I probably see this. Some people in the chat probably see this, where I have seen this video where this woman and her sister, and and they was talking, and her sister went with her ex, and then not communicating with her that, oh, me and your ex are getting together. You see what I'm saying? Communication is key in family. Communication is key in any relationship. It's just like, yeah, we could be best friends. A female and male could be best friend.
Mm-hmm.
But before I go talk about my problem to my female best friend or my male best friend, guess who I'm going to talk to first? The one I'm in a relationship with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
that's where people get it screwed up right there.
Yeah,
they don't communicate with their significant others. They go communicate.
That's supposed to be your best friend. If you can't talk to your woman about anything, if you can't talk to your man about anything, something wrong with the relationship. They're just like, if me and you knew we're dating, I should be able to open up to her about anything that's on my mind, or any problems that I'm having, whether it's job related or anything. I should be able to come to her and open up to her and tell her things that I'm not able to tell anybody else.
Mm-hmm. And then when you're in a relationship, it don't matter man or woman you cheat on your significant other. That man or woman gonna say, "Oh, I'm finna go get my get back." Who are you really hurting? Who are you really making feel bad?
You hurting yourself.
That's the question. Who are you really hurting to make it feel bad?
You're hurting yourself.
That's my point of saying. Hey, together.
You're hurting yourself because what you're basically doing is you're contributing to a toxic relationship. And what makes you assume, what makes you think that person gives a damn? If you step out on them, if anything, it'll make them feel better. It'll make them feel less guilty. Well, he cheated and he went and screwed somebody. I can keep screwing whoever. It's a tit for tat thing. It's a tit for tat thing. Relationship has become toxic. So the best thing to do is get out of it.
And also, Armando, you bring in another person in the middle of it that may be an innocent person.
And you can get them hurt.
And that man or woman, some men and women will crash out.
Yeah, they will.
and thing is,
but is it worth it?
Yeah, nope. That's the question. Nope. The thing is, when you said that right, that made me think about this right here. When a person, a male or female, keep accusing you of doing something, and keep accusing you of you stole this, you did that, you cheating, you did this right here. Guess what? It's time to go in it.
Well, it's time to go in it. Well, you ain't just like I said, man. Some things you can be worked out. Okay, so if that person is accusing you of something, it's one or two things that's going on. Either A, they doing something that they ain't got no business doing. It ain't nothing but guilt eating them up.
Right.
B, that's an insecure person that has insecurities with themselves, and that could be a broken person. It goes all the way back to childhood. Father probably left her. You know what I'm saying? Every man in her life probably left her or dogged her out or whatever. So it carried on. So she brought baggage into the relationship. That goes back to vetting. What you knew always tell us about vetting. That goes back to vetting is you have to vet these men and women and fill them out and figure out what you are going to be working with. Now, once you vet them properly, if you choose to continue to deal with that person, then it's on you. But you know, just because a woman is accusing you of something, whatever, she could just be insecure, got insecure issues, and that's something that could be worked out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could, with communication, spending more time with each other, go on vacation together, do whatever you have to do to assure her that she is the only woman in your life and she's the only woman that you love and that you desire. You ain't got to necessarily just break up with them, man. Just give up on a relationship.
But sometimes, Mondo, even though you're spending time, like you said, you do all those things and you still have that insecure individual, it's time to let that person go, because it would be like no matter what you have done to reassure them, they're still insecure, and you cannot babysit somebody else's insecurity. That's their issue to deal with, unless you were the one that brought the insecurity into their lives by cheating.
Well, I will say this: if it continues and if it becomes a problem, then it's up to you whether or not you want to deal with it or not. Okay, so you're still in the vetting process, and you start learning that she is insecure. Then it's up to you to decide what. Then if you feel like you need to walk away, walk away. Don't just up and leave at the first sign of her questioning you or being insecure or whatever. But I will say this. I will say this. At least you know that woman care. Okay, at least you know she care. Here's when you know your relationship is in trouble. If you're a man, all fellas listen to me. This is when your relationship is done. When she ain't asking you no questions. When she ain't making no fuss, you get up, get dressed right now. Just put on some clothes, get dressed, throw some cologne on, and walk past her in the living room and walk out the door. If she don't say nothing, or if you say, well, I'll be back in the morning, she be okay. Oh, she cheat. She getting some ding dong on the side. Because she, I mean, I'm just saying now, when she ain't questioning you and she don't care, or she act like she don't care, oh, she getting some pipe on the side, bro.
But what if she just checked out and say, you know what, no matter what I have tried to do, no matter how hard I've tried to show this man that I care, he just refuses to, be respectful to me, or he refuses to act right, and she just mentally checks out, and it not necessarily that she's cheating, she just don't give a damn anymore, and she's making plans to bounce out.
Usually when a woman mentally check out like that, 9 times out of 10, she getting her some pipe on the side. Because
that's not true.
A woman, hold on. A woman, I ain't saying everybody, but I ain't saying all women, but most, women have needs, okay? Women have needs too. And when a woman mentally check out on you to the point where she ain't questioning you, she don't give a damn what you do. You can go out, stay out all night, and she don't question you, brother, your relationship is done. Your relationship, not only had she mentally checked out, but 9 times out of 10, she getting some pipe on the side. She getting some pipe on the side. Your replacement is already on deck. She probably ain't done that with them, but she already got a replacement for you.
Well,
I will tell you that together. There's a replacement somewhere.
not every time.
Oh,
I mean, I remember.
Come on.
No, like
unless
wait.
You're a damn nun now. Come on.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with none. I had a guy I was dealing with, and I couldn't stand his guts anymore. Every little thing that he did, he just got. I mean, it was like a toothache. I just wanted him gone. I couldn't wait till the day that everything was finalized. Get the hell away from me. And once it was finalized, out of all the stress that I went through, I didn't want to talk to nobody. Leave me the hell alone. That's where I was with it. Leave me the hell alone, everybody. And I was that done. But and that's, some women be like that. It's not always she got somebody on deck. I didn't have nobody on deck. I just wanted to get the hell away. This person stressed me out so damn bad. I didn't want to deal with nobody. I'm done. I need my freedom. I didn't pull nothing out. The only thing I did was, look, I pulled my credit card out to get another place. That's all I did. But I was done. I was burnt out. It was so stressful to the point where I just wanted to be by myself. I didn't want to date. I didn't even take phone numbers. Nothing. When I went out, me, my niece, and my homegirl, we went out, we had fun. If a guy tried to talk to me, I was like, no, thank you. I would lie. I went and bought me a little silver ring that was a cubic zirconian, and it was like a wedding set. I put it on my finger, and so guys wouldn't talk to me. I was done. That dude stressed me out bad.
See, that right there's a healing process. You were healing from a toxic relationship. You were coming out of a toxic relationship. What I was telling the truth is, if a female just don't give a damn, if she just don't care, you got to
do something for her to be that way.
If she just don't care, and she ain't questioning you, bro, and she like,
she gonna be on the phone once you gone.
yeah, bro. She gonna be on the phone, bro. Yeah.
Put his name. Look, put his name under Susie.
I'm gonna say this right here. Sometimes men and women get in a relationship they shouldn't be in anyway. You see what I'm saying?
That's true. That's when you don't vet.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because when that happens, when a woman don't care, like Mondo said, and when then you gotta.
Hey, I'm gonna have to drop down. I gotta take this call.
Okay.
Okay, so go.
Thanks for letting
come back
me
up when you get done.
It's gonna be, my sister lost her dog, and we're trying to find the dog.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're trying to find her dog. The dog broke out the gate somehow and went down in the gully, and nobody knows where the dog is, and it's coyote season, so everybody's kind of worried right now. So
yeah.
I'm gonna talk to her. Let me go ahead and get it before she hang up.
Jailbreak.
All right.
Yeah. But like I said,
salute Sky Swizzy.
Sky Swizzy. It's like this right here. When a man and a woman they in a relationship they are supposed to be in, or they in a relationship for the wrong reasons. You see what I'm saying? And then also let's say they check out. The first thing some women use against a man when she's not feeling him no more, and he brings up stuff that she does, and he try to communicate with him. Oh, you see what I'm saying? But then when a man don't like what a woman's doing, and the first thing he bring up, we call her what? A BLH, right? So you vetted him, and it comes to that conclusion, but you didn't vet them all the way. Some men and women get a relationship because the other person got money, because that person got sex.
And that's the thing. You set yourself up when you get into relationships with ulterior motives.
Yeah.
Or you get in a relationship with someone and you know they have an ulterior motive, where you know they're only with you for your money, or they're only with you for your resources, or they're only with you for your car, or they're only with you for what you can do for them. And it's not genuine, and you know it's not genuine, but you proceed to date that woman or date that man. 9 times out of 10 is usually men that does that. They don't properly vet. They know the woman is only with them for the money. They know the woman is only with them for resources or whatever, what he got, and they proceed to date the female. And then time goes by when the female, kind of get what she want or whatever, and then she starts stepping out on the dude. Dude want to holler, oh, she a H or she a B, call all kinds of B's and H. Boy, really, you the fool. You played yourself.
And I got a perfect story for that too.
Yeah.
Right. And this man came on off that who video I'm watching. Said this woman, she got with this man. She was a younger woman. He brought her to England, help her get through school. And he was working, putting her through school. All of a sudden, she graduated, became a lawyer. Then kicked her to told him, "You're not in my pay grade." After that,
yeah. My thing is, if that, listen, if that happens, if that right there, sometimes that happens, and that right there, that person was not for you. She wasn't for him. And look at it as a blessing in disguise.
Yep.
When somebody do that to you, if a man or a woman does that to you, look at it as a blessing in disguise. Because better to have that done to you after a year or two, or maybe 3 years, than to have that, than to be with that person for 20 plus years and have it done to you. You know, so
you can be like that. You can be like that judge. Been married over 5 decades. Come find out the 3 sons him and his wife had wasn't his.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Kind of judge he was?
What?
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, he one of them the family court judges.
And them be the main ones that have family issues. They're just like these cops. A lot of these cops, they have marital issues, or they had issues with their girlfriends. They can't keep a woman. Male and female cops. The male cops can't keep a woman, and the female cops can't keep a man.
They get with each other.
You know.
You see what happened? What with that cop and that female cop?
Mm-hmm. But you know what? If I was friends with a cop, if I was a friend with a cop and they were single, I would tell them, I'd be like, look, you come out better just dating another female cop or a female correction officer. Just date within, because when you in that line of work, it takes somebody else that's in that line of work to understand what you're going through, and y'all have it's more compatibility. They'll be able to relate to you better. So, you know, both of y'all working, I don't know how y'all gonna work it out if you decide to have kids, but you know, I think it works better. Salute to you, Tony. I think it works better when a male cop dates or marry a female cop or somebody in law enforcement, whether it's a female correction officer or a female that works in the clerk's office. Work got to be a part of some kind of law enforcement.
I'm gonna say this right here. There's 3 jobs that got a high divorce rate: police officer, firefighter, and a lawyer.
Firefighters is up there, boy.
Yeah, it's up there. They up there. Almost 12 to 16, almost to 24. Don't look at it. I'll tell you, I was a volunteer firefighter, right? We went to a scene at 4:00 p.m. You know what time we left that scene? Morning.
What time?
Morning. I'm on 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning. That's 12 hours. That's about 12 hours. And guess what? You don't get to go home. Firefighters do not get to go home when they get through that.
Nope.
That fire. They gotta go back to the station.
They go back to the station. You shower and you spend more time at the fire station, firehouse. You spend more time around your coworkers than you do with your significant others. So that's why firefighters, boy, they have the highest divorce rates, man. The highest.
I'm gonna tell you why a lawyer working on a big case. He can't. The lawyer cannot talk to you. Cannot talk to. I don't care the male lawyer or female lawyer. They cannot talk to their spouse about a case. They cannot talk. I don't care that case stresses them out. They cannot talk about it. What's wrong, honey? What's going on? They can't talk about it. It's as hard as bad as I want to. They cannot talk about it. And thinking about the long hours in the office, going over briefs and all that stuff, paperwork. Come on now. Hey, lawyer get paid pretty good in the private sector, but at what cost? At what cost? At what cost?
So yeah, if you're an attorney, you're a male attorney, you marry a woman, your woman gonna have to either be a stay-at-home mom, or B, you gonna have to marry another female that's an attorney or a district attorney. You have to see, with those kind of titles, you have to really marry within your profession if you're gonna marry.
Yeah.
Because you're more compatible. It's not gonna work. A man that's an attorney marrying a nail tech, or a man that's an attorney marrying a woman that's a fashion designer. That's not gonna work. You're not gonna have time for it, and she's not gonna understand. She's not gonna understand.
And the next one is in the military. Let me talk about that for a minute. Goes overseas, you go about 6-7 months, a year, whatever, overseas, and your man or your husband or your wife, hey, they gonna have some needs. They are not going to. I'm gonna tell you, they are not gonna be stay faithful.
How I would handle that, D-True, I would have to do my tour of duty, which means serve my 4 years in the military before I make it official and marry a woman.
Yeah.
I'm not finna be leaving my wife and family. If you my wife and we family, I'm not finna. I'm gonna do my military, go in the military, do my time, my 4 years, and I'm not gonna get into anything serious until I'm done. Salute to you.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm gonna serve my time in the military and then get into a serious relationship. Other than that, I'm gonna be single and smashed.
Yeah,
I don't know why dudes set themselves up like that, falling in love and getting married and then going off overseas for a year. You think that? Okay.
But I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna say this right here. I'm going ahead and say it. You know how my mouth feels. I'm gonna say it. If a woman or man, I don't care what service, what job it is, and you gotta go somewhere for a year, and they cheat on you, I guarantee you that's not the first time. No reason I said that. Because this man was with this woman. He was in the military. And he finally go overseas for a year. Guess what? He comes back. She's pregnant. So you trying to tell me that, all of a sudden he just leave for a year and she already pregnant again. No, she been messing with that man, or he been messing with that woman. You see what I'm saying?
So salute to you, Simply Deep. Salute to you, Nate the Great. My thing is, look, all it takes is one time for me. You cheat on me one time, it's a done deal. I ain't finna harp on how many times or how long or what. No, I catch you. It's done. We done. You know what I'm saying? But that it don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? The first time you done, it's over.
One time, and like I said, it's just communication. In I don't care relationship, guy and girl, in a family member, gotta have communication. In friendship with your best friend, gotta have communication. You know what I'm saying? And that gets me to the next question, right? This goes out to all the men and women that's all the relationship, married, whatever. This goes out to the men, and I got another question for the women. Should this is all the question for everybody? Should a married woman go on a girls trip with her single friends, or should she have single friends?
Look, okay, now that ain't gonna penalize my woman because every female can't find a man. Okay, so you and let's just say a situation where okay, you get with a female and you marry her. All right, her friend is married. And while y'all are married, her and her dude have problems and they get a divorce. So what are you gonna do? You gonna tell her to stop being friends with her just because her dude probably cheated on her or dogged her out, and she had to break up with him and divorce him?
No, I ain't talking about them kind of friends. I'm talking about single friends that ain't never been married and never had no dude. Them the kinds I'm talking about.
If okay, that goes back to what I'm saying. Your wife, out of respect for you, would not even ask you that question. She wouldn't wouldn't even cross her mind to even take no girls trip with a bunch of single women. That thought wouldn't even cross her mind. She would want to go on a trip with you. Usually when a female does that, y'all, it's either okay, it's with other married friends.
Yeah.
Or and then not only will they go on a girls trip together, but they will take the daughters with them.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I mean, Lisa did that. You know what I'm saying? She did that with some of her. It was the girls were best friends.
Yeah.
And it was like the mothers just went along with the chaperone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's different right there.
Yeah. And I'm taking this right here. Communication is the key. And I put it like the way you cannot communicate with your significant other. It don't matter. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. You can't communicate with your significant other, especially if you got a child involved. If the parent of that child, if the child lives with his mother, got rules at that one house, right? And it stays at the father's house, you got another set of rules. That means them two ain't communicating. Because with two people co-parenting, they got to be on the same page. Because one thing the child going to bring up, Mom let me do this at her house. Dad let me do this at her house. Not only the parents, the grandparents too.
But listen, in all reality, it ain't really much you can do about that. Okay, because like me and my son, okay, me and his mom, we co-parented, okay, in different households. There were some things that she allowed that I didn't allow. And there were some things that I allowed that she didn't allow. You follow what I'm saying? Everybody is different. And you know, you being a father, you different than the mother. The mother is she gonna run her household a certain way, you gonna run yours a certain way. That's just how it is, you know. But the main thing is, as long as ain't nothing harming the child and ain't nothing putting the child at risk, and the child is being fed and being taken care of, and nobody is harming or hitting on the child or beating on the child, then it's all good. You know, you may be your bedtime may be like your bedtime might be like 10 o'clock. And the mother, her bedtime rules may be maybe 10 maybe 11 o'clock or something like that. That don't mean she a bad mother. You know, y'all just got different set of rules. So, you know.
But don't mean I brought that up is because it's like both parents had to get together like, hey, with that child, like, what you do at my house is my rules. What you do at his or her house is their rules. No ifs, ands, or but. You see what I'm saying? And communication. You feel me? Communication. Oh, I don't need to talk to my child. You don't need to talk to the child. The child needs to stay out of grown for a bit, but you need to set that boundary of what he or she can do at each parent's house with the other parents too, while the other parent there, so they know what to expect when they get to the other parent's house. You see what I'm saying?
It also depend on how you raise your child. Okay, so communication is very important between the parents, but you also got to talk to your kid. You also got to communicate with your kid and lay down your rules and regulations to your kids, so they will know.
You're right.
Because my son knew that I did things a certain way, different than his mom. You know, his mom was way more lenient than I was. I wasn't lenient because I know, you know, with boys, you have to, you know what I'm saying? I parented the old school way. Because it worked for I look at it like this: it worked for my father, and I feel like the way my dad raised me, that will work in any generation. That the way our parents raised us back in the days, that will work in any generation, and that's how every parent should raise their kids. But you got these parents nowadays, these young parents nowadays, hell, it's like they more friends than parents.
Hey, I'm taking this right here. When we grew up, when you came to my house, you already knew how to act. When I went to your house, you already knew how to act. When we went to our other friends' house, we knew how to act. See, we knew how to act around the neighborhood because we already knew what was going to go on.
Yeah, because back in the days, mothers were mothers. Like when I watch how your mother interacted with your sister, she was a mother and did not cross that line. All right. Nowadays, you got these women that got daughters, and I mean, just look at social media, man. When these women post pictures of them and their daughters, they hanging out with their daughters like they best friends. They dressed in the same clothes. Yes, dressed in the light, wearing the same clothes, hanging out like they best friends, but they are mother and daughters. That's why this generation of parents is so jacked up, because these parents care more about being friends with their kids than just being a damn parent.
And I'm telling you this right here. With some female parents, you got female daughters. They got a boyfriend. The mother trying to take the boyfriend from the daughter,
and vice versa. Vice versa. You got the mother. I mean, I've seen this with my own eyes. Mother, the girl, the daughter bring home her 17 or 18-year-old boyfriend, and the mother is like 30 something. The mother be trying to smash her daughter's boyfriend behind her daughter back.
And don't get it twisted. Don't let her be the stepfather. The stepfather try to get with the daughter, or the boyfriend try to get with the daughter. And I'd never seen nothing.
Then it could be consensual. The daughter try to get with the mother's boyfriend.
I'm taking this right here.
I don't see it's crazy shit.
Now here's the craziest part right here. This mother called her daughter and her husband. So you already know that's a stepfather, stepdaughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
You found out they were sleeping together, and guess what? The daughter put it by her mama's husband.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm just saying, man.
Hey, it happens.
Hey, I'm just saying that goes back to what I'm saying, man. You gotta vet these people. A person step out and cheat on you, they never was yours in the first place. They never was yours. They weren't for you. They weren't for you. And that just it goes back to what you knew always says, vet. You gotta take time, especially the men. You gotta take time and vet these women. You got to but see men, women to take their time and vet men. All right, but the men, they will not take their time and vet these females. This is how most men vet females. If she got a nice size butt, if she got nice size tits, if she got some pretty legs, pretty feet, nice hair or wig or whatever she wearing, pretty skin, pretty eyes, nice smile, you pass the test. That's it. Then the only question they ask about the female, what's your name? What's your sign? How old are you? Hell, some of them don't even ask that. You know what I'm saying? Some of them they don't ask.
And then ask you, what's your social media? What's your Instagram?
What's your Instagram? That's it. They don't ask them. They don't ask nothing about them. Nothing about them. What was your favorite color? Well, what long-term goals do you have? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? Tell me something about your last relationship. Why it didn't work out? What type of relationship you and your mom had? What type of relationship you and your father had? Do you keep in contact with them? Were y'all close? They don't ask important, detailed questions like that. And that's how they end up getting got.
They get got. But
get got.
But I got some something that hasn't been talked about, and I don't think it hit the news, the national news, right? You know, all this hazing that been going on. Remember all that hazing was going on, and these schools on football team. This is Spokane, Washington, right? Mean Washington, MEADE, Mean Washington High School. Traumatized, humiliated, and betrayed black football players were held down and sexually assaulted by a white teammate with a massage gun, with Spokane High School dismissed as horseplay and lawsuit, as a lawsuit claim.
Well, well, the thing is, you ain't seen what I'm gonna say. I hate that happen. My heart goes out to that family. But look,
that's three. Hey, that's three.
You ain't
that's
see
three
that. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, and these next 3.5, 4 years is gonna be ugly. You're gonna be hearing a whole lot of incidents, a whole lot of incidents.
Get what the caveat. Hey, get what the caveat in this, Mondo. The fourth boy that they got did like that. He was Caucasian. Try to stick up for the black boys.
Yep.
Yep. They're gonna happen too. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot going on. It's gonna be a lot going on. That's why you gotta pay attention to your kids.
Yep, and you gotta pray over them. You gotta pray over them.
Yeah. What I mean when I say pay attention to them, you know how they act. You know how they act, how they move. You know how they move, right? If anything changes, just go ask them. If you having anything on in school, if you say nothing going on in school, don't push them. Do not push them. Don't push them to get no answer out of them. It's just like a child who had got sexually assaulted by an adult. Don't push it for them to force them to come out with it. Let them come out with it at their own pace. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for saying that?
No, you ain't wrong for saying it. Yeah.
Co-
Yeah, man.
co-
You just have to pray over your children. Pray over your children. Pray with your that's why it's very important to have your kids in church. Pray over your kids. Pray over them before they go to school, and just teach them how to pray. Yeah, it's the best. That's the only thing you can do. You put it in God's hand. As far as getting cheated on relationships or whatever, if you see the signs and the red flags, get out of it. And get out of it. Don't stay in it, and then it get out of hand. You come home and find somebody in the bed with your wife or your girlfriend or whatever. I mean, you ignore the signs that is on you. You ignore the signs that's on you. And just remember, if you do catch that girl, just get your stuff and leave. Don't be there trying to fight or trying to keep her there or stalking her or nothing. I see a lot of dudes crashing out over these no good ass females. You know what I'm saying? If she don't want you, let her go. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep a woman that don't want to be kept.
Yeah,
I don't understand. These prisons are full of Negroes that lost their mind, crashed out over females that don't want them and don't give a damn about them. So,
yep, you're right. And the females go say to you, who are you hurting? Going to throw a brick through the window, slashing somebody's tire? Who are you hurting?
You ain't getting nothing out of the deal. Only thing you doing is you killing your reputation. You killing your reputation because the minute people find out that you doing crap like that, they gonna look at you. They gonna label you as crazy. Salute to you, Gertrude. They gonna label you as crazy. You gonna be known as the crazy chick, psycho chick, for the rest of your life by people in the neighborhood. Oh, she bash out windows, she cut tires. But I mean,
I never understood that one.
Yeah, if a man don't want you, let him go. It's too many other men out here that will treat you right, that will do right by you, that will give you good pipe. That ain't the only man in the world. Let him go. Don't waste your damn time. Life is too damn short to be wasting your time with a dude that don't want you.
Hold on a minute.
Or a female that don't want you. I don't understand how folks do that crap.
Got you. What have you done? What you done before? The window or the tires?
Yeah, man. And see, the thing about it nowadays, man, that kind of stuff, that kind of activity get you locked up, man. They get you locked up because a lot of state that could be considered stalking, and in a lot of states now, stalking is a felony. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth messing up or risking your freedom. It ain't worth it.
Oh, hell no. Got you. No. Why we give it? Hey, one female in the chat had done something on one of these subjects. You know that, right?
Well, look, hey, to each his own.
Yeah.
I mean, she said she was in her 20s, so I mean, everybody was a little hothead in their 20s. I was hothead in my 20s. Yeah. Anybody that say they were never hot-headed, they capping.
Yeah.
Anybody that say they never had thoughts like that cross their head, they capping. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no, got you. No, he did.
On me with the girl we work with. Bro,
I see why now. I see why now.
Yeah, I can understand that. That's yeah. So he played in her face. He was playing in her face. You don't.
Yeah.
And look, man, I'd be telling these dudes, man, don't play with these females' feelings. If you don't want, look, be straight up with them. Be straight up and honest. When you meet a female, all your intentions is to smash and to hit the cheeks, clap the cheeks. Just tell her. You'll be surprised how far you get with being honest. Just say, hey, look. Hey, look, I think you look good. I think you're fine or whatever. But look, I ain't trying to get into nothing serious. I ain't ready for nothing serious. I don't want to marry you. I don't want to date you and nothing. All I want to do is smash. Just be honest. Give her a chance to decide if that's something she want to participate in or not. Don't sit there lying, playing games to me, baby. I love you. Oh, I'm gonna give you the world. I want to be with you. You know, we're gonna be together. No, man. You end up, just like together. You end up with bleach clothes, bleach underclothes. You gonna have blue balls for the rest of your life. You gonna have blue balls for the rest of your life, man.
Hey, it ain't nothing good coming out of crash out men and women. It ain't no good to crash it out for what? One, if you crash out, the other person that you crash it out for, they gonna sit back and look at you. Either the person you going to that woman going after, or the man that the other man going after, he gonna be somehow hurt in the hospital, and the other one gonna be locked up. And guess what? Oh, the other one gonna be skipping.
It ain't worth it crashing out over no coochie or crashing out over no pipe. It's too many other coochie out here and too many other pipes out here that you could be getting. Just leave. Let it go. Let them go. You'll be surprised. It could be a blessing in disguise. This could be somebody that needed to be removed from your life in order for you to get to the next level in your life.
Hey, what that song? Gotta let it go.
And
then what Teddy said.
Yeah, and all of that revenge stuff, bashing windows out, throwing brick, that you ain't gonna feel better after that. You ain't gonna feel better after that. It ain't gonna change nothing. It ain't gonna change what's already been done. That person can go out and buy a brand new windshield and go on and go on, keep doing what they doing, or they can go buy some brand new tires. I had my tires slashed. I had the girl slash my tires. And go right around the corner, man. You can always find a tire place that sell tires on sale. I never understood that windshield. What's that glass company? They come out to you now. What's that glass? What's that glass company? They come to your house and replace your glass, man. You ain't heard nobody doing that. You inconveniencing them a little bit. Hold up, you inconveniencing them a little bit, but they getting always go called I need a windshield. I need a windshield. Save life. They'll come right out to your house.
Yeah.
And because I had you know how many times I had my windows bashed out. I done had, bro. Look, man. I remember one time, man. One summer. I remember one summer, man. I mean, bro, I come out the house, man, getting ready to go somewhere. Windows bust out. Go to job. The fool found out where I worked at. Went to the parking lot and bashed out my window. I could be at a club or at a gym, man, going to the gym, workout, come back, the damn tire flat because the fool done cut my darn tires. I mean, come on, man.
So you mess with a pretty boy, huh? Good truth. Yeah, she mess with one of the pretty boys. Hey, you said you was in your 20s. You learned your lesson from that, huh? You still messing with the pretty boys? They tripping tonight, boy.
A brick can fall out the sky. Not together. Now that them cameras got you on, now them damn surveillance cameras got you on camera, seeing that brick falling out your hand and into somebody's windshield.
Hey,
y'all see them kind of games it's hard to get away with that kind of stuff nowadays because there's cameras everywhere. Somebody camera gonna get you. Somebody camera gonna get you.
It was a tornado.
Tornado. They play that video back for that judge, and they see you with the tornado that threw the brick in that man windshield. It's over.
Good, you said yes. I would never do that again. She said she felt really bad afterward, but he needed to be taught a lesson.
And he learned. He learned. I'm telling you. I'm telling you that humbled him. It humbled me when I kept getting my windows bashed out, and I got tired of seeing my tires slashed and windows bust out, and I didn't play no more games after that. That was a fool. All it took was one fool to humble me.
Yeah, because guess what? You slashing tires. You're not gonna call the cops on her. That's one. You're not gonna press charge against her. You just gonna go. Cause what it look like? You call the cops on her for smashing your windshield, slashing your tires. You know, hey, homeboy gonna laugh at you.
I never did. I never did call the cop, man. I laughed and I would have, but back then, man, I had Save Light on speed dial. Save Light made so much money off of me that summer, man. Sugar in the tank. I had a lock on my tank. I had a lock on my tank. I never bought a car that didn't have no lock on the tank.
But what I was saying was, how you learn your lesson. How you learn your lesson. You gonna get tired of spending all that money for tires and windshields.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I just said. I got tired of spending all that money for. But when it came to that gas tank, I always went and bought me a universal lock on my darn tank because I knew how I was. I mean, look, I said, man, I played game back then. Yeah, one thing I wasn't finna let happen to me. I seen that happen to one of my homies. This girl put, one of them big ass. Remember that store back in the day, Cub Foods.
Yeah.
Man, that girl had went to Cub Foods and got that big jumbo bag of sugar and had a
25-pound bag.
Man, that girl got up early. They said that girl got up at 3-something in the morning, went out to drove to the parking lot to the apartment where the dude stayed at, popped his gas tank, and took a funnel and poured all of that damn sugar in his damn tank. He came out the next one. That damn thing went crank.
It's funny, but not funny. See, with me, I had one of them. You had to have a key to get it, open the flap of the gas tank. Then I have another one. You had to have the key to get the gas cap off. So, it gonna take. Even if you pop that, you still gonna have. How you gonna get that top off? How you gonna get the gas cap off?
But at the same time, you gotta be careful with some of these people because these females nowadays, man, they know how to change oil and they know how to cut your brake line. You got some fools out here, bro. You got some fools out here, man. These girls, man, get up under your car and cut your brake line, man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this right here: that all we saying, this whole thing, all this thing you've been
play
about.
Game. Don't play game.
Nope. Yeah, communication. How many times we got to say communication?
Tell the truth. Don't play games. That's the community. That's the best advice I can give you when it comes to communication. Tell the truth. Don't play games.
Don't be around the bush. Although so many women do not like straightforward answer, straightforward truth, guess what? It might not make them feel good, but guess what? You feel better in the long run because you ain't got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Together, we're going to come bail you out. We're going to come bail her out.
How about you together? How about you letting it go, walk away, and go and find a new man? That's it. How about that? Because you know what? That right there would hurt him worse than all that busting the windows out, cutting the tires. Man, look, man. I tell a female, look, dude, break your heart. This how you want to get them back. This how you get them back. Go join the gym. Go join the gym. Do you some squats. Do you 10 sets of squats? Okay, every 5 days a week. Then go change your hair. Cut it. If you wear it short, grow it out. Let it get long. Or if you got long hair, cut it short in a nice little style.
But the thing is, when you
and don't let him see you for 3 months. Don't let him see you for 90 days. After 90 days, purposely run into him and let him see how good you looking after y'all been broke up. That right there will eat him up. That will eat him up. That will hurt worse than bashing windows out and throwing bricks through folks' windows and cutting tires and busting out rearview mirrors and all that crap. That man, look, get fine, and show him where he messed up at, where he let go. That right there will eat at him worse than that other crap y'all talking about.
But not necessarily.
And this coming from a man. This advice coming from a man.
But I'm gonna say this right
here. That crap ain't gonna do nothing, man. Ain't gonna do nothing but laugh and pay the money to get it fixed or go buy a new car.
But I'm gonna take this Mondo. I'm gonna take this right here. I'm taking this right here.
I'm telling y'all. Hold on. Stuff like that. When they do this stuff like that to us, man, you ain't doing that, but we laugh at that. We laugh at that. Am I lying to you? True.
But hold on. But I got a little pushback on that one too. But only problem with that is, she tried to do all that working out, change the hairstyle, make him feel bad, right? Oh, he already got another girl. He already got another girl on the arm. You see what I'm saying? So who is she making feel bad? Him, or is she trying to make herself feel good?
Well, the thing is, whoever that new chick he got on his arm 9 times, you know how karma work, bro. If he did that female wrong, 9 times out of 10, whoever that new chick he got on his arm, that chick probably dogging him out. Karma's real, bro.
Don't get it twisted, women. Hey, don't get it twisted, women. Y'all get to this. Hey, karma ain't real for y'all too. Y'all, it goes both ways. You got to communicate. Trust, because you tell the truth in a relationship, wouldn't it make it a whole lot better?
Exactly. I'm saying if you want to get back at him, but I agree with you. Move on with your life. Go on with your life and forget about that dude, because he no good. He ain't worth your time or your energy. See, it take energy to pick up a bat and go bashing somebody's windows out. It take energy to go get a brick and throw through somebody's windshield. It take energy to take a box cutter and cut up somebody's damn tires. That's energy. You using energy doing all of that, all of those type of activities.
But Together had told that story about the bleach underwear and all that stuff. Nah. I like that. That was creative. Look here. I would have thought all you looking at that right there.
Man, I ain't lying, man. I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, bro. I'm telling you, man, everything. Look, man, I every time I walked out or I parked my car, man, I always wonder when I come back to my car, was the windows gonna be busted out? Was the tires gonna be cut? If I went to go get something to eat, I would pay. Look, man, this food. You remember that? You remember that wing place, man? They used to be all over Atlanta called WK Wings, where you had to stand in line outside to get the wings.
Wing Kings. That's what I call WK. King Wings.
Look, man, this food. I was standing in line, man, to order my wings. This food was 3-4 people behind me. I would go to the grocery store. The food would be. I walk down the aisle. The food would come down to the top of the aisle. I'd be at the red light. That food pull up right beside me. But I'm telling you, look, man, can't that humble you like get stalked. Get stalked by a female. That will humble a man. That will humble a man quicker than anything else. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. Look, man. That why after that, bro, I said, shit, I'm settling down. I ain't playing no more game.
Yeah, I got to read what Gertrude said. He said, we brought this. She said he was embarrassed because when he clocked out that day from work, everybody saw it. Yeah, I know he was embarrassed. Yeah. I know he was embarrassed. Hey, look here.
He was embarrassed. He was embarrassed and shamed. He was embarrassed and shamed. He played in your face. He played in your face, so he brought that on himself. You don't play in nobody's face like
that. And plus, not only did he play in her face, he played in the other woman's face at work too. You see what I'm saying? So I don't care, man or woman, you do not play a man or woman face, because it will come back and bite you. It will come back and bite you. And just communicate. Just communicate with each other. That's all. That's all we ask. And be truthful with each other. Because if I'm truthful and I'm communicating with you, you do it truthful and communicate with me, I ain't got no reason to go through your phone.
Exactly.
Now then, if I gotta go through your phone, and I don't trust you, go out with
she ain't yours anyway. She ain't yours anyway, bro. She ain't yours.
There
if you have to go through all that, if you have to go through all that, she ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? So
they go. That same thing they go same thing for the female. You gotta go through that.
Yep. And you already know what you searching and looking for. You already know the answer to it. So why waste your time and energy going through it? Just leave. Just leave the relationship. Get out. Get out.
See, you notice Tonight Show, I was getting on both of them. I was getting on both of them men. We were getting our opinion on both of the men and the women's situation. Because they basically the same thing, and they basically goes through the same thing, and they go about it two different ways. But it all comes back, circle back around to one thing: communication. Be honest with each other.
Yep.
Any final words?
Any final? Hey man, everybody, just look. You gotta take the care of number one. Love yourself. See, this is the problem with a lot of people. They don't love themselves. How you expect somebody else to love you if you don't love yourself? First things first, you have to love yourself. Because if a person see you don't love yourself and you don't value yourself, they will play. They will play with you. They will use you and dog you out. Because they feel like if you don't respect yourself, then why should they respect you? Bottom line. So, and just, love yourself. And, if you feel like somebody mistreating you or dogging you out, cheating on you, salute to you, Bolo. They mistreating you, dogging you out, cheating on you. Don't put up with it. Don't waste your time. Time, like I always say, time is priceless. Time is precious. You can't get time back. Money, you can blow money and get it back. You can wreck a car and buy another one. Your house can burn down accidentally. You can buy another one with homeowners insurance. But time, you can't get it back. You can't never get it back. So don't waste your time with someone that's dogging you out. Don't waste your time with somebody that's cheating on you. Move on. Get out of it. Move on. Because love don't hurt. And if they really was in love with you, they wouldn't hurt you. Bottom line. So that right there, on that note, everybody, enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Be safe out there. If you're going to the clubs or whatever, be safe. Be aware of your surroundings. And stay warm, stay blessed. And like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. Wolfpack, much love. Wolfpack family. Oh, and I'm out.
Yeah, just like when you said that, take your time. That remember that song. Take your time, your man. You remember that song, don't you? You gotta take your time. And like I said, thank you to respect to you, Bolo, to all the people that came in here. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and send me a comment. Any such you want me to talk about, put it in the comment. And guess what? And thank y'all. Hey, this ain't never love. Try to bring you some love, loving contents, and try to give our opinion and our little advice. But like I said, be honest, be truthful with each other, and communicate. Because that is the best thing you can do. Like I always say, love and respect yourself. Because when you love and respect yourself, you see through all the BS. Self-love is the best love because nobody can love you better than you love yourself. I'm your host, D Truth. Now, let me go see. Let me go look at these other comments. See who said something. Okay, you knew say gotta go home. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get out of here. See ya, baby. You're right, you knew. And we got a big day tomorrow. College football. Join us tomorrow for some college football kickoff show. It'll be fun. We be laughing. Hey, I can't wait. Peace. And we are out of here.